everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with a 12 by 12 process video for you. Today's is a layout for Scrap the Boys, which is a challenge blog, where each month is a different theme, and I am now a part of the design team for Scrap the Boys, which is really exciting. So this month's challenge is a mood board challenge. You will have seen that in the photographs at the beginning of this video. So I decided to use this cut file from Paige Evans as part of my layout. The picture I'm scrapping is a picture of my little boy at his very first sports day at his school, when he was taking part in a race, and he seems to be having so much fun. I've been wanting to scrap it for ages, but not found the right sorts of papers or theme to go with. And I think that happens sometimes. I don't think you can force pictures. Sometimes you just don't feel it on a particular day, and then all of a sudden you'll come up with a brilliant idea for it. So that's how I scrap. I don't scrap chronologically at all. I don't want it to feel like a chore. Scrapping is a lot of fun for me. I certainly don't want to have to feel like I have to do certain photographs. I always go with ones that I fancy doing on that particular day. Anyway, so today I'm using papers from Cocoa Vanilla Studio to back the cut file, and that backing piece paper, that wood grain that I use as my main piece, is from Ella & Viv, and it's like a really dark wood grain paper. And it all looks very striking together, which I really liked, and fit beautifully with the colours from the mood board. I didn't go with the city theme. I don't really have any city pictures that I need to scrap, but I did have this one, which in the end I did print out in black and white so that it fits better with the colour scheme. And I've also printed it in a 3x4 size, so it's not a massive picture. But I wanted the cut file and the photograph to form sort of a vertical strip across the page. So there's that cut file finished being backed. I didn't make you watch it all because it just takes me a little while. I do prefer to do my cut files like you just saw me doing there, which is to stick a piece of paper, put card on the back of each letter, and then cut round it. So all I'm doing now is matting my photograph. First of all, I've matted it on some white cardstock to make it pop off the page, and now I'm just layering it up with some more papers from the Boys Rule collection. So I'm going with that grey, which I realise doesn't stand off the background paper very well, but then I do put another piece of paper, another piece of cardstock in behind that, and then it really does help everything sort of pop. So I think I use the stripes, and I pop that behind, and then everything sort of comes to life, which I really like. And I do wonk it off slightly. I generally don't do things very straight on purpose. I do like them to be, I don't want everything to look sort of perfect. So now all I'm doing is I'm taking some little strips of paper and adding them to the sides of my photograph just to add some more dimension. So I've used some of that paper that's got little tiny crosses on it. Again, Boys Rule. I think all the papers I've used today are Boys Rule, apart from that background paper. And then I'm just designing, but I really want to do a strip of something at the bottom. So I get very brave and I tear my piece of cardstock there. I don't particularly like tearing. I don't do it very often because I get really nervous, because I worry that I'm going to do it wrong and then I'm going to ruin whatever. So I'm just lining it up now so that I have still got a perfect edge there, a perfect size, perfect 12 by 12 size, and it just adds something. So then I decided to tear a little bit out of the top and stick a little bit more behind up there as well, as if another bit of it's missing. So just using some double-sided sticking tape to make sure that those pieces stay in place. And then I'm just going to get some adhesive foam, and I'm going to pop that behind my photograph to give the photograph some dimension on the page. It doesn't need masses more. I am going to embellish it, and you'll see that in a moment. It doesn't need a lot more though, because the photograph and the cut file pop out from the page so well in the middle there that I really like the look, and I don't want to fill the rest of that wood grain up with anything else. I think it looks really grungy and yeah, really like the effect of that paper. So what I've done here is use some double-sided adhesive foam just to pop on the back of my cut file, to pop that off the page as well. Doing this means that you've got the ability to tuck some embellishments in behind different letters and in behind the photograph as well. So now I've just pulled out what I've got left of the Boys Rule collection in terms of ephemera. got a few stars. I haven't got a lot left. I've used an awful lot of it. I've still got plenty of papers, but I say I haven't got a lot left. It's looked to be quite a lot there in that packet, but I think I bought 2 packs of the ephemera because I knew I would use it. So in the end, I choose a few arrows, I choose a couple of stars, I do pop a hashtag on there, and I use those words "you are," and I pop those in the middle of that word "awesome," just to kind of cluster the whole title together. I think I've seen that done before somewhere else with other titles where you put middles. I've done it myself on a couple of other layouts, and I just like the way it looks. I don't add loads and loads around that photograph because I don't want to take away from it. I do put that "yeah boy" in there. I do take that frame off in the end because I think it's actually taken away from the photograph rather than adding to it. I'm just using wet glue now to adhere everything down and to make sure that I'm happy with the placement of all my ephemera. I haven't really gone with my visual triangle this time. I've just kind of gone with putting it where it works, and I'm really happy with it. And that's about it for my layout today. Very simple one, came together really, really quickly, and I hope you like it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and head on over to Scrap the Boys, have a look at the challenge, and I will see you again soon.